Did you know about Hiyudikubur in Islamic tradition? This intriguing aspect of Islamic belief centers on the head of Hiyudikubur, who plays a significant role in explaining cultural practices and spiritual guidance within the faith. In this tradition, Hiyudikubur represents a pivotal figure, often associated with the Selama, a collective of spiritual beings or community members who embody values of unity and moral integrity. These elements highlight the importance of communal ties and moral responsibilities in Islam. For followers, the head of Hiyudikubur symbolizes not only leadership, but also the interconnectedness between individuals and their community, fostering an environment of mutual support and respect. By understanding these figures and their significance, one can appreciate the deeper layers of Islamic tradition that shape the lives of millions around the world, creating a rich tapestry of faith, culture, and ethics. How do these roles influence modern Islamic practices? Have you ever seen a 24-hour tap dance marathon? This incredible event holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tap dance marathon, lasting more than a full day. Imagine dancers, fueled by sheer passion and determination, continuously tapping away for over 24 hours. This extraordinary feat of endurance not only showcases their amazing footwork, but also tests their limits both physically and mentally. The marathon requires incredible stamina, as dancers face fatigue, muscle strain, and dehydration throughout the long hours. Each tap of their shoes creates a rhythmic beat that resonates with the excitement of the audience, who cheer them on, providing motivation to keep going. The participants often require careful physical preparation before such an intense challenge, including practices, stretching, and a focus on nutrition. Despite the hardships, the energy and joy of tap dancing push these athletes to accomplish something truly remarkable. What would you do to keep moving for so long? Unlock 400 fun facts in just 1 hour. Have you ever felt like diving into a world of knowledge but didn't know where to start? Zarpato makes it easy to explore a treasure trove of trivia in just 60 minutes. Whether you're curious about incredible animal behaviors, mind-blowing scientific discoveries, or quirky historical events, Zarpato has it all packed into 400 delightful facts. Imagine impressing your friends with cool information about space, the human body, or even unsung heroes throughout history. Each fact is designed to spark your curiosity and ignite conversation, perfect for family gatherings or trivia nights. In today's fast-paced world, finding fun and educational content can be overwhelming, but Zarpato streamlines the process, giving you quick access to fascinating stories in a flash. You don't need to be a trivia buff to enjoy the wealth of knowledge offered, just a sense of wonder and a desire to learn. Are you ready to embark on this fun journey and uncover amazing facts? Young climber conquers Everest, can you believe it? Jordan Romero made history in 2010 by becoming the youngest person to reach the summit of Mount Everest at just 13 years old. This incredible achievement shattered the stereotype that age limits potential and demonstrated that with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Jordan, driven by a passion for adventure and a dream to climb the world's tallest peaks, embarked on this journey with his father and a team of experienced climbers. They faced treacherous weather, altitude sickness, and the daunting challenges of the mountain, but Jordan's spirit remained unbroken. He trained rigorously, honing his skills on other climbs, preparing for the ultimate test. When he finally stood on the summit at 32 feet, he inspired countless others to pursue their dreams, regardless of their age. Jordan's story encourages young people everywhere to believe in themselves and seek out their own challenges. Who knows what mountains you might climb? Believe it or not, cats can survive incredible falls. This astonishing tale revolves around a feline that defied gravity by surviving a harrowing 32-story fall, a feat that seems almost impossible. Miraculously, this lucky cat managed to escape with just a chipped tooth and a collapsed lung, both of which it ultimately recovered from. So how is such a stunning survival possible? Cats possess an incredible ability to right themselves during free fall, a skill attributed to their flexible spine and unique skeletal structure. This fascinating trait, known as the righting reflex, enables them to twist and turn their bodies in midair to land on their feet, a mechanism that sounds almost superhuman. Scientific research supports this idea, revealing that their lightweight bodies and fur create air resistance, similar to a parachute, which significantly reduces the impact of the fall. However, it's crucial to remember that not all falls in such a miraculous way. So keeping your feline friends indoors or securely on a balcony is always wise. This remarkable story not only highlights the resilience of our beloved cats, but also serves as a reminder of the wonders of nature. Did you know February was once the last month? The calendar as we know it today underwent significant changes long ago. Originally, the Roman calendar had just 304 days and began in March, leading to a unique situation where February was tacked on later as the last month. This meant people celebrated the New Year in March, not January. However, in 46 BCE, Julius Caesar decided it was time for an upgrade. He introduced a major reform that shifted the calendar from a lunar system, which didn't align well with the seasons, to a more reliable solar-based system. This change not only added more days, but also created the 12-month structure we use today. With this reform, February shifted to its current spot, and January took the lead as the first month of the year. This fascinating transformation shows how our understanding of time has evolved and highlights the impact of one leader's decision on our daily lives. Can you imagine how confusing it would be if we celebrated the New Year in March? This might surprise you. Bob Marley changed music forever. Bob Marley is a name that resonates powerfully within the music industry and beyond. Originating from Jamaica, Marley revolutionized reggae music, taking it from the vibrancy of local clubs and coastal beaches and turning it into a global phenomenon. His infectious rhythms, profound lyrics, and signature voice captivated audiences everywhere, showcasing a musical style that celebrated love, life, and the plight of the oppressed. Yet Marley's impact extended far beyond the world of entertainment. He emerged as a formidable advocate for social justice. As a devoted supporter of the Rastafarian movement, Marley used his music to champion causes such as peace, unity, and equality, boldly addressing issues of inequality that plague society. Anthems like One Love and Get Up, Stand Up have evolved into timeless messages of hope, igniting passions and encouraging countless individuals to stand up for their rights. Even after his untimely death in 1981, Marley's legacy endures as a potent reminder of music's ability to inspire change and foster connection among diverse communities around the world. Have you heard about Uber's new helicopter delivery service? In 2023, Uber took a bold leap into the skies by launching a helicopter service in the United States, aiming to change the game for express deliveries. This innovative service is all about speed and convenience, especially in bustling cities like Dallas and Los Angeles. Imagine ordering a package and having it whisked away by helicopter, arriving at your doorstep much faster than a traditional delivery. This not only saves time for busy customers, but also reduces the congestion on city roads, making urban life a little easier. With this new service, Uber is combining technology and logistics in a way that lets people get their products almost instantly. Whether it's last-minute gifts or urgent supplies, the helicopter option provides a unique solution tailored to the fast-paced needs of urban dwellers. As cities continue to evolve and grow, could this be just the beginning of aerial deliveries? The future of transportation seems to be taking flight. Discover the magic of the Taj Mahal. This stunning structure located in Agra, India, is not just an architectural marvel, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site celebrated for its breathtaking beauty and rich history. The Taj Mahal was built in the 17th century by Emperor Shah Jahan as a tribute to his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, and it stands as a timeless symbol of eternal love. Crafted from shimmering white marble that changes color throughout the day, its intricate designs feature precious stones and reflect the stunning artistry of Mughal architecture. Visitors from around the world come to experience its serene gardens, elegant minarets, and the iconic dome, which rises majestically against the sky. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, the Taj Mahal represents a poignant love story that has captured hearts for generations. Isn't it fascinating how one building can carry such deep emotions and history? Guess what really drives trees to communicate? Trees have a fascinating way of expressing their feelings, especially when facing danger. When a tree is cut down, it doesn't just fall silently, it sends out distress signals through chemical compounds released into the air and soil. These signals warn nearby trees about the threat, triggering defensive responses like thickening their bark or producing toxins to deter pests. This remarkable communication illustrates how trees form complex social networks in forests, almost like a community sharing vital information. When deforestation occurs, it disrupts these connections, leaving remaining trees vulnerable and disconnected. So next time you see a forest, remember that it's not just a collection of trees, it's a bustling space filled with life, cooperation, and urgent conversations about survival. Isn't that incredible? This might surprise you, the buttonhole's stylish origin. The buttonhole found near the top of a suit jacket's lapel has a fascinating backstory. In the early 19th century, men's fashion featured jackets with high collars that could be buttoned up for a sharp appearance. However, as the seasons changed and warmer days arrived, it became popular to leave the top button undone. This not only cooled things down, but also allowed the lapels to fold down naturally, creating a more relaxed vibe. But what about that unique buttonhole? It wasn't just for show. Back in the day, it served a practical purpose. Gentlemen would sometimes attach a flower there to enhance their look and add a splash of color to their attire. So next time you see that buttonhole, remember, it's not just a fashion statement, it's a nod to a stylish past. Is it really true that Washington planned for freedom? George Washington, the first president of the United States, made a remarkable decision regarding the fate of enslaved people he owned. In his will, he specified that after the death of his wife, Martha Washington, all enslaved individuals would be set free. This significant act of emancipation was set to take effect on January 1801, which was over 6 decades before President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. Washington's choice was not only a personal act, but also a reflection of the shifting attitudes towards slavery during his time. While he owned slaves himself, this directive showed a complex relationship with slavery and an understanding of its moral implications. His will marked a pivotal moment, serving as a symbol of hope for those who dreamed of freedom, long before it became a widespread national reality. What a visionary move for his time. Is it really true that digital photos began in 1957? In a groundbreaking moment for technology and photography, Russell Kirsch captured the first digital photograph at the Argonne National Laboratory. This remarkable image, taken in 1957, features none other than his beloved infant son. Unlike traditional photographs, which rely on film and chemical processes, this digital image was created using a pixel-based system that revolutionized how we think about pictures. Kirsch's work laid the foundation for modern digital photography, enabling us to capture moments instantly and share them with just a few clicks. Imagine a world without smartphones or Instagram. Since that pioneering photo, digital imaging has exploded in popularity and versatility, transforming everything from personal snapshots to high-end professional photography. So the next time you snap a photo, remember the important role Kirsch's innovation played in making that possible. Believe it or not, Finley the dog is a record holder. This playful pup has claimed the title for carrying the most balls in his mouth at once, managing to juggle an impressive 6 balls simultaneously. Imagine the sight of a cheerful dog waddling around, mouth full of bright, colorful balls. Finley's remarkable achievement showcases not only his adorable antics, but also the fun-loving spirit of dogs everywhere. It's a testament to their playful nature and their innate desire to have fun while entertaining their humans. Dogs have always been known for their ability to fetch and play, but Finley takes it to another level, demonstrating remarkable skill and balance. His record not only puts a smile on our faces, but also encourages lots of laughter and joy among dog lovers. Who wouldn't want to watch such a cheerful display? Finley's impressive ability reminds us of the unique bond between dogs and humans, filled with laughter and happiness. Isn't it fascinating to see how much joy a simple game can bring? Here's something incredible about spiny lobsters. These ocean critters have an amazing way of moving together, often forming long lines that resemble a parade on the ocean floor. This behavior isn't random. It showcases their strong social nature. Researchers believe that marching in a line helps spiny lobsters stay safe from predators while they migrate in search of food or more suitable habitats. When they travel in groups, they can benefit from the safety numbers principle, reducing the likelihood of any single lobster becoming a meal for a hungry fish. As they march, these lobsters communicate with each other using their antennae and body movements, ensuring everyone stays together. This impressive display of teamwork not only highlights their social structures, but also makes for a truly fascinating sight underwater. Have you ever imagined seeing this crustacean parade beneath the waves? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Watchmen had hidden credits. In a bold move during the production of this iconic film, director Zack Snyder took matters into his own hands when Warner Brothers considered removing the opening credits. Instead of sticking to the script, Snyder secretly filmed the credits, showcasing a stunning montage that perfectly set the tone for the movie. This decision was risky, as it relied on the hope that the studio would appreciate the footage once they saw it. The clever strategy paid off. When Warner Brothers finally viewed the opening sequence, they were impressed and ultimately approved it. This unexpected twist not only added depth to the story, but also highlighted Snyder's vision of the film, emphasizing the importance of the opening scene in establishing the film's unique atmosphere. The result has since become one of the most memorable sequences in modern cinema. What do you think about a director taking such creative risks? Here's what actually happens when you become Person of the Year. In 1939 and 1942, Joseph Stalin earned the title of Time magazine's Person of the Year, reflecting his significant influence during a tumultuous time in history. The selection wasn't a celebration of his character, but rather an acknowledgement of his impact on global events. In 1939, as World War II loomed, Stalin's unconventional alliances and strategic decisions changed the world map. 3 years later, he again appeared as the focus of this prestigious title due to his crucial role in the fight against Nazi Germany. This title, originally referred to as Man of the Year, aimed to symbolize the individual who had the most substantial effect on the news cycle, for better or worse. Yet the honor raises questions today about how we view leadership and legacy. What does it mean to recognize someone like Stalin in such a light? Meet Atbik's amazing singer, an African-American hero. This vibrant metal group called Atbik is making waves in the music world, and their powerful sound is led by an incredible African-American singer. Known for weaving together heavy guitar riffs and moving lyrics, the band stands out not only for its music, but also for its unique representation in the genre. Fronted by this talented vocalist, Atbik taps into deep emotions, connecting with fans from all walks of life. The singer's journey to success showcases resilience and determination, inspiring many while breaking down barriers in a largely male-dominated scene. Their songs often address issues like identity, social justice, and empowerment, which resonate with listeners. The fusion of diverse backgrounds in metal is slowly changing the narrative, and Atbik is at the forefront of this movement. By embracing their individuality, they encourage others to find their voices. What could be more powerful than a hero inspiring change through music? Here's something incredible about Nigeria's population growth. Nigeria stands tall as the most populous nation on the African continent, with a staggering population of 223 million people as of 2023. This figure represents over 16% of Africa's entire population, showcasing Nigeria's prominence in the region. The country is a vibrant mosaic of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, each contributing to its unique identity. Experts anticipate that by 2050, Nigeria's population could surpass 400 million, potentially making it the third most populous country in the world after India and China. This rapid growth offers a glimpse into a rich tapestry of life, highlighted by the bustling markets of Lagos and the serene landscapes of its northern regions. However, alongside these exciting predictions come significant challenges. The government will need to enhance infrastructure, education, in healthcare systems to support such a vast population. Nigeria's journey in managing this demographic boom is not only a national story, but an important narrative for the world, as it adjusts and adapts to its evolving role on the global stage. Hard to believe, but Zulia has a stunning natural wonder. This region in Venezuela is home to an incredible atmospheric phenomenon known as the Catatumbo lightning. Situated where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo, this extraordinary occurrence generates around 260 lightning strikes per hour on average, creating a spectacular light show that lasts for almost 10 hours each night. The unique geography of Zulia, with its warm air rising and colliding with the cooler air from the lake, forms the perfect conditions for this natural fireworks display. Not only is it a breathtaking sight for locals and tourists alike, but it's also a vital source of inspiration for the area's culture, folklore, and even art. Scientists are intrigued by the phenomenon, studying it to understand its impact on weather patterns and climate. Why does this incredible display happen? And how does it impact Zulia's ecosystem? Surprisingly, it's a fact that the universe has no edge. This intriguing concept challenges our understanding of space. Instead of a physical boundary, we encounter something called the cosmological horizon, which is roughly 46.6 billion light-years away from Earth. This horizon symbolizes the limit of what we can observe, marking the farthest distance from which light has reached us since the Big Bang, which exploded into existence over 13 billion years ago. Beyond this horizon lies an unknown realm where theories abound. Some scientists argue that the universe may extend infinitely in all directions, suggesting a never-ending cosmos. Others propose a more circular universe, where traveling far enough in one direction might bring you back to your starting point. Picture sailing through the stars only to find that you return from an infinite journey to the very spot you began. These ideas underscore the complexity and wonder of our universe, reminding us that the night sky is just a glimpse of the vastness beyond. So when you look up at the stars, consider that there's an unimaginable extent of mystery and beauty lying just out of reach. Hard to believe, but questions are welcome here. In a world overflowing with information, it can be daunting to know where to start. This is why the speaker invites viewers to share their thoughts and questions in the comments. Engaging with the audience not only makes the experience interactive, but also helps clarify any confusing topics. By encouraging viewers to express their curiosity, the speaker ensures that no one feels left out. Plus, who doesn't love a good discussion? The speaker also hints at exciting future content, urging everyone to subscribe for more updates. This invitation to join the conversation fosters a community where learning thrives. Viewers can feel a sense of belonging as they feed their thirst for knowledge, knowing their input is valued. So why not dive into the comments and ask that burning question? Your thoughts could spark the next great topic. Here's what actually happens when you won't believe what's beneath Europa's icy surface: Jupiter's moon. Europa is a captivating realm that intrigues scientists and dreamers alike. Beneath its thick ice crust lies an expansive ocean, potentially containing more than twice the amount of water found on Earth. This hidden sea remains warm due to the gravitational forces exerted by Jupiter, creating a dynamic and potentially habitable environment. The ocean is not only salty and rich in nutrients, but it also raises exciting possibilities for the existence of life beyond our planet. NASA's upcoming Europa Clipper mission aims to delve into these mysteries by studying Europa's icy exterior and analyzing the geysers that eject water vapor into space. These plumes might provide essential insights into the ocean lurking beneath. If microbial life is present in Europa's depths, it could reshape our understanding of life in the universe in its many forms. Imagine robotic explorers traversing this alien waterway, revealing biological secrets that have remained hidden for eons. Europa is a lot more than just an ice-covered satellite. It could hold the key to understanding life's potential across the cosmos. Let's uncover the truth about the White House's name change. Before 1901, the building we now call the White House was known as the Executive Mansion. This impressive residence, located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, has been home to every U.S. president since John Adams in 1800. The name change came during the presidency of Theodore Roosevelt, a lively character known for his energetic reforms and love of the outdoors. Roosevelt thought the name Executive Mansion was a bit bland, so he officially designated it the White House, a name that reflects its iconic status and the grandeur of its architecture. Since then, the White House has become a symbol of the American government, hosting countless events and dignitaries from around the world. Interestingly, before it was painted white in the 19th century, the building was covered in Aquia Creek sandstone, giving it a much darker appearance. Thanks to Roosevelt's renaming, we now have a name that matches the impressive history and legacy of this important landmark. Isn't it fascinating how a simple name can hold so much significance? Prepare to be amazed by Mozart's Vatican discovery. For nearly 150 years, a special collection of music from the Vatican remained shrouded in mystery. It was forbidden to be copied, confined to being performed only twice each year. This rare music was kept secret from the world, making it a tantalizing enigma for music lovers. However, when a brilliant young composer named Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was just 14 years old, he stumbled upon it. With a remarkable ear for melody and an incredible memory, Mozart listened closely and managed to transcribe the entire piece without any sheet music. This astonishing feat not only showcased his prodigious talent, but also helped bring this hidden gem into the public eye. Imagine how that one moment changed the course of classical music. What other secrets might we uncover if we kept listening? Why did the first Brooklyn Bridge jumper take that leap? In 1885, a daredevil named Robert Emmett Odlum became the first person to jump from the majestic Brooklyn Bridge, making headlines across New York City. Unlike reckless thrill seekers, Odlum was a professional stunt performer who understood the risks involved. His jump was planned as part of a publicity stunt, and he aimed to showcase his skills, but it turned tragic when he struck the water with incredible force. Despite Odlum's extensive experience, the jump proved perilous, highlighting the dangers that come with such extreme feats. His leap into the East River not only captivated the public, but also sparked conversations about safety and the limits of human daring. Today, Odlum is remembered not just for his bravery, but also as a cautionary tale about the fine line between stunt and spectacle. Is North Sentinel Island really that dangerous? This remote island in the Indian Ocean is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has maintained its isolation from the outside world for thousands of years. Their fierce dedication to protecting their territory has earned the island the title of the most dangerous in the world. Anyone who attempts to approach North Sentinel Island often faces hostility, as the Sentinelese are known to defend themselves vigorously, armed with bows and arrows. The tribe's policy of refusing contact with outsiders is not just a preference, it's a survival strategy. They have lived in their own way, untouched by modern civilization, leading to a unique culture and lifestyle that has remained intact for generations. Due to their limited exposure to diseases common to the outside world, any contact with outsiders could be devastating. As a result, the Indian government has implemented strict regulations to protect both the Sentinelese people and those curious about their world. Isn't it fascinating how this hidden island has managed to remain a mystery for so long? This might surprise you. The Kelly Gang changed cinema forever. Released in 1906, this groundbreaking film holds the title of the first narrative feature film in cinema history, boasting a running time of over 60 minutes. Directed by Charles Tate, The Kelly Gang tells the thrilling story of the notorious outlaw Ned Kelly, showcasing events from his life that took place in 19th century Australia. This wasn't just another short film, it was a full-length narrative that captivated audiences and set the stage for the future of storytelling through film. The movie features a mix of drama, action, and real historical figures, allowing viewers to connect with a pivotal time in Australian history. While some aspects have been embellished for entertainment, the film's core idea revolves around true events, which adds a layer of intrigue and authenticity. Today, we recognize The Kelly Gang as more than just a film. It's a crucial milestone in the evolution of cinema that paved the way for countless future filmmakers. Have you ever watched a film that made you rethink history? Let's uncover the truth about Thomas Edison's light bulb. Many folks believe that Edison was the sole inventor of the light bulb, but the reality is a bit more complex. While he certainly made significant improvements to the design in 1879, the journey to electric lighting began long before that. For instance, in 1802, British scientist Humphrey Davy created the first electric arc lamp, lighting the way for future inventors. Other pioneers, such as Warren de la Rue and Joseph Swan, also experimented with early filament bulbs. Edison's remarkable skill didn't lie in inventing the bulb itself, but in enhancing it to last longer and work reliably in everyday settings. His innovations made electric lighting practical, allowing homes and streets to shine. So while Edison's name is often celebrated, it's important to recognize the many contributors who lit the path to modern illuminations. Did you know hummingbirds come in over 300 colorful species? These incredible little birds display a dazzling array of colors and feather patterns, making them one of nature's most vibrant creatures. From the bright emerald of the ruby-throated hummingbird to the striking iridescence of the violet-crowned hummingbird, each species offers a unique spectacle. While it's common for many of these tiny birds to have short lifespans, often just a few years, some can actually live up to 14 years when conditions are just right. That longevity is impressive for such small creatures, especially considering their energetic lifestyle, which includes flapping their wings up to 80 times per second. These remarkable adaptations allow hummingbirds to thrive in diverse habitats, making them a fascinating subject for birdwatchers and nature lovers alike. Who knew such tiny birds could hold so many surprises? Believe it or not, Winnie the Pooh is banned. In the Polish town of Tuzin, you won't find cute depictions of this beloved bear in public parks. The ban stems from concerns about Pooh's lack of pants, which some people feel could send the wrong message to children. While Pooh has been a cherished character for generations, representing friendship and adventure, this ruling has raised eyebrows and sparked laughter across the globe. People are questioning how a character known for his kind heart and simple joys became the center of a controversy over his clothing choices. After all, many other fictional figures, including ones in fairy tales, are enjoyed without strict scrutiny. This curious situation highlights the cultural differences surrounding children's characters and the messages they convey. While some might see Pooh as a harmless icon, promoting love and imagination, others are concerned about social norms and expectations. So what do you think? Should a lack of pants really matter for a storybook bear? Can you believe birds fly 1,500 miles nonstop? Many birds are incredible long-distance travelers, and some can cover astonishing distances without stopping for food or rest. For instance, the Arctic tern holds the record for the longest migration of any animal, journeying all the way from its breeding grounds in the Arctic to wintering sites in the Antarctic. This remarkable trip can span about 44,000 miles in a year. To make such journeys, birds use a combination of instinct, environmental cues, and their impressive physical abilities. They navigate by the sun, stars, and Earth's magnetic field, allowing them to reach their destinations with precision. Their bodies are built for endurance, featuring specialized wing shapes that help them glide efficiently, conserving energy over long distances. This incredible feat isn't just a test of stamina, it also showcases the resilience of nature. So the next time you see a bird flying overhead, remember that it might just be on an epic adventure of its own. This might surprise you. Bush's unexpected pardons. In 2008, President George W. Bush made headlines when he granted pardons to 6 individuals involved in a significant political scandal. These pardons were controversial because they came during a time when the nation was deeply divided over various political issues. Bush believed these individuals acted out of patriotism rather than any malice, which adds a layer of complexity to their actions. The scandal involved a range of political maneuvers, and the pardoned individuals had faced serious allegations. By issuing these pardons, Bush aimed to promote healing and forgiveness, arguing that their motivations were rooted in a sincere desire to serve their country. Some praised him for his courageous stance, while critics saw it as an attempt to protect friends and allies. The decision sparked a heated debate about accountability and the limits of presidential power. Was this an act of virtue or a political maneuver? Regardless of one's perspective, it certainly reflects the complexities of leadership and judgment in tumultuous times. Hard to believe, but FDR broke presidential norms. Franklin D. Roosevelt, often called FDR, was the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms. Taking office in 1933 during the Great Depression, he brought hope and change, leading the nation through both economic hardship and World War II. His remarkable tenure lasted over 12 years, making him president until his death in 1945. This unprecedented length of service occurred before the establishment of any formal term limits, which were later introduced by the 22nd Amendment in 1951, partly as a response to his long presidency. FDR's leadership style and innovative policies, known as the New Deal, solidified his reputation as a powerful figure in American history. Many still wonder how his extended presidency shaped modern political practices and whether it's wise for leaders to serve for such long terms. What do you think about term limits for presidents? Believe it or not, a cat called 911 for help. In a remarkable story of bravery and intelligence, a cat named Tommy saved his owner Gary when he fell from his wheelchair. Gary had trained Tommy to dial 911 in emergencies, but never expected his beloved pet would actually do it. One day, as Gary struggled after an unexpected fall, Tommy sprang into action. The clever feline jumped onto the kitchen counter and used the phone to call for assistance. Miraculously, the 911 operator received the call, and they quickly dispatched help to Gary's location. Thanks to Tommy's quick thinking and training, Gary received the medical assistance he needed. This heartwarming tale showcases not just the bond between humans and animals, but also highlights the incredible abilities animals can have when it comes to recognizing danger and helping their owners. Who knew a cat could be such a hero? Is it really true that forests can grow vertically? The Petite Forest, an innovative vertical garden, showcases nature's beauty using moss and a unique watering system. This remarkable garden stands tall, utilizing a design that allows moss to thrive in an upright manner. What makes it even more fascinating is its automatic watering system, which uses steam to keep the moss hydrated without any manual effort. This method mimics the natural processes of moisture in the air, allowing the garden to flourish effortlessly. Imagine walking through a lush, green environment where the plants don't just spread out, but also reach for the sky. The Petite Forest demonstrates how creativity can merge with nature to create an eco-friendly space. It's not only visually stunning, but also showcases sustainable practices that could inspire further innovations in urban gardening. Isn't it exciting to think of the possibilities that nature holds in unexpected forms? Did you know boats are almost mandatory in Hawaii? In this island paradise, owning a boat isn't just a hobby, it's almost a requirement. Residents must be ready for ocean adventures, and the local law even allows for fines if they don't have one. This quirky rule highlights the deep-rooted maritime culture that flows through Hawaii's history. With stunning coastlines and vibrant marine life, being equipped to explore the beautiful waters is essential for both safety and enjoyment. Locals embrace activities like fishing, surfing, and diving, which all contribute to this unique lifestyle. It's not merely about having a boat, it symbolizes a connection to the ocean that encompasses generations of Hawaiian tradition. So, whether you're cruising to a secluded beach or just ready to catch dinner, having a boat helps you dive into all the adventures Hawaii has to offer. Is it really true that Mauritania has a ship graveyard? Nestled in the coastal town of Nuadhibu, the ship graveyard captures attention with over 300 rusted vessels, each one a remnant of maritime history. This eerie collection of abandoned ships creates a hauntingly beautiful landscape, with their decaying hulls and twisted metal forming a dramatic contrast against the sandy shore. Visitors often describe the scene as post-apocalyptic, where each vessel seems to whisper its own story of adventure, storms, and the passage of time. Many of these ships were once proud vessels, braving the vast ocean, but now they lie silently in the sand, becoming a fascinating attraction for both tourists and photographers alike. Exploring this unique graveyard not only highlights the beauty of decay, but also invites reflection on the changing tides of human endeavors and nature's reclamation. What stories do these ships hold? Can you imagine a spider with legs that long? The Keller spinnens, a fascinating type of spider, has been making waves in the world of arachnology because of its remarkably long legs. These unique spiders can stretch their legs several times the length of their bodies, which not only makes them look incredible, but also helps them navigate their environment with ease. Found primarily in woodland areas, Keller spinnens are expert web builders, using their long limbs to create intricate and spacious webs that catch unsuspecting insects. Interestingly, their long legs aren't just for show. They help them escape predators more quickly by allowing rapid movement across their webs and surrounding foliage. Researchers are interested in studying these spiders further, hoping to uncover more about their behaviors and ecological roles. Who knows what surprises these leggy creatures might reveal next? You might be surprised by Johannesburg's golden beginnings. This vibrant city, now known as the largest in South Africa, has a fascinating history. It all started in the late 19th century when gold was discovered in the Witwatersrand region. This discovery sparked one of the greatest gold rushes in history, attracting thousands of fortune seekers from all over the world. The rush transformed a small mining camp into a bustling urban center almost overnight. As prospectors flocked to the area, Johannesburg quickly grew, becoming a melting pot of cultures and people eager to strike it rich. The Witwatersrand not only became the largest gold mine globally, but it also laid the groundwork for Johannesburg's development into a major economic hub. Today, the city is known for its rich cultural heritage, advanced infrastructure, and vibrant art scene, all of which was born from that initial spark of gold. Isn't it fascinating how one discovery can change the fate of a place completely? Did you know Van Gogh painted Starry Night in 1889? This stunning artwork, filled with swirling stars and a dreamy village, has become a symbol of the night sky's beauty. Interestingly, 1889 was also the year Fusajiro Yamachi established Nintendo in Japan, but he started the company as a playing card business, not video games. While Van Gogh was capturing his emotional struggles through vibrant colors and bold brushstrokes, Yamachi was crafting traditional Hanafuda cards that would later lead to the gaming giant we know today. Van Gogh painted Starry Night while living in an asylum in Saint-Remy, reflecting his tumultuous life and passion for art. Meanwhile, Nintendo's evolution from card games to video consoles shows how creativity can take many forms. Both examples remind us that innovation and artistry can come from the most unexpected places. What else might we discover from such remarkable years? Here's a wild fact about eating challenges. In 1983, a 23-year-old woman from the UK attempted an extraordinary feat, consuming a staggering 19 pounds of food in just 4 hours. This jaw-dropping meal still holds the record for the largest amount of food eaten in a single sitting. Imagine plates piled high with massive portions of everything from meats to desserts. Tragically, this extreme eating challenge had dire consequences, leading to her untimely death. It brings to light the risks associated with such overwhelming culinary endeavors. While competitive eaters often push their limits for fun or glory, this story serves as a reminder that our bodies can only handle so much at a time. Eating contests may be captivating to watch, but they can be dangerous if not approached carefully. Are we pushing the boundaries of our health for the sake of food challenges? Here's a wild fact about bank theft. A woman tried to steal from a bank, but surprisingly, she didn't face criminal charges. This unusual scenario raises some interesting questions about the law and human behavior. In many cases, attempting to commit a crime can lead to serious consequences, but in her situation, it seems the legal system found a gray area. Perhaps she was acting out of desperation or misunderstanding, or maybe the authorities decided to focus on preventing future issues rather than punishing her. Each theft attempt has its own story, reflecting how individuals' intentions and circumstances can lead to different legal outcomes. It makes you wonder, how do judges and police determine whether to prosecute someone? Or do they sometimes see more than just the act itself? Society often debates the balance between punishment and understanding, especially in cases like this one. What if I told you nicknames have a quirky history? The term nickname actually traces back to the Old English word ekoname, which means additional name. Isn't it fascinating how language evolves over time? Back in the day, people would use this term to describe a different name that added affection or personality to a person. However, the word went through a surprising transformation. It was misdivided into two parts during its journey into modern English. Instead of ekoname, it became nickname. Over the centuries, nicknames have grown in popularity across cultures, allowing friends and families to express closeness or humor. You might have a nickname that reflects a fun memory or a specific trait, like Speedy for someone who's quick. Aren't these personal names a wonderful way to add a splash of individuality in our daily lives? Ever wondered why your eyes are that color? It turns out eye color is influenced by more than just a simple mix of genes from your parents. In fact, scientists have discovered that over 50 different genes play a role in determining the rich tapestry of hues we see in people's eyes. While you might think it's just brown or blue, the genetic makeup behind these colors is quite complex. For instance, genes like OCA2 and HERK2 interact in ways that influence melanin production, which is the pigment responsible for eye color. Depending on how these genes combine, you could end up with anything from deep brown to vibrant green or even striking gray. This means that each individual's eye color is a unique combination, and the inheritance patterns are way more intricate than we ever realized. So the next time you look into someone's eyes, remember there's an amazing genetic story behind those colors. Is it really true that steel is frozen at room temperature? The answer is yes. Steel is in a solid state at room temperature because of its high melting point, which is around 1,500 degrees Celsius. This means that when steel is made, it starts as molten metal and freezes, or solidifies into its final shape as it cools. It's fascinating to think about how this process gives steel its strength and durability. However, even though steel feels solid, it can experience tiny changes over time. For instance, factors like slow oxidation can occur, affecting the surface of the steel. Additionally, stress-induced deformation can happen if the steel is under pressure for a long time. So while it seems unchanging, steel is a dynamic material that can evolve, proving that even the toughest materials have secrets beneath the surface. This might surprise you. UFOs have a long history. Accounts of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, stretch all the way back to ancient Rome. In 218 BCE, the Roman historian Livy documented mysterious phantom ships in the sky, sparking curiosity about aerial phenomena. Just 142 years later, Pliny the Elder reported a glowing spark that fell from the heavens, expanded, and then vanished without a trace. These early records show that UFOs have captivated human imagination for centuries, long before modern technology was even a thought. The fascination with bizarre aerial sightings reveals our innate desire to explore the unknown and ponder the mysteries of the universe. Could these accounts be early glimpses of extraterrestrial visitors, or are they simply tales of natural wonders misunderstood? Either way, the intrigue surrounding UFOs continues to influence culture, science, and our understanding of what might exist beyond our planet. Guess what really drives goat conversations? Goats possess accents similar to humans. Just like we might speak differently based on where we're from, goats that grow up together develop distinct bleats that sound strikingly alike. Researchers found that these bleats can vary significantly between groups. For instance, a goat raised in one herd might sound completely different from a goat raised in another, even if they are the same species. This means that goats have a unique way of communicating within their social circles, adding depth to their social lives. It is fascinating to think that these animals have more vocal flexibility than we ever realized. Their vocalizations help them bond with each other, signal warnings, and even express feelings. So next time you hear a goat bleat, remember, it might be sharing its own special story or greeting among its buddies. Did you know the brain runs on just 12 watts? Surprisingly, the human brain operates on a mere 12 watts of energy, which is about the same amount required to power a dim light bulb. Even more fascinating, the brain consumes around 20% of the body's total resting metabolic calorie rate just to function. That's a hefty load considering it only makes up about 2% of our body weight. This powerful organ is always active, handling everything from thoughts and movements to emotions and memories, while interestingly, it does not have pain receptors. This means that, despite the complex processes occurring inside, the brain itself doesn't feel pain. So the next time you're deep in thought or creativity, remember that your brain is tirelessly working, using only a small amount of energy to fuel all your amazing mental feats. Most people don't know this about the sun. Despite its warm yellow and orange hues, the sun actually emits white light. This might sound surprising, but white light is a mixture of all colors in the spectrum. So why does the sun appear so different when we look at it? The key lies in Earth's atmosphere. When sunlight travels through the air, it interacts with molecules and small particles, scattering shorter wavelengths of light, particularly blue. This scattering effect causes the blue light to disperse in different directions, allowing the warmer colors like yellow and orange to dominate in our view. During the day, this is why the sun looks more golden as it rises or sets. Interestingly, if you were to observe the sun from space, it would look like a brilliant white ball. Understanding this can change how we see the world around us, reminding us that our perception can often be misleading. So the next time you gaze at a sunset, remember that the colors we see are just part of the bigger picture. Have you ever seen a heart-shaped reef? Heart Reef, nestled within Australia's stunning Great Barrier Reef, is a breathtaking natural wonder that captures the heart of visitors. This uniquely shaped coral formation has become a favorite spot for tourists seeking romance and adventure. The heart shape isn't just a lucky coincidence. It's created by coral growth, a process that takes thousands of years. Surrounded by crystal clear waters, the reef hosts a vibrant community of marine life, from colorful fish to graceful sea turtles. Visitors often explore the area by boat or helicopter, giving them a bird's-eye view of this beautiful natural sculpture. Whether you're planning a romantic getaway or just love nature, Heart Reef offers a perfect backdrop for unforgettable memories. It's not just a beautiful sight, it's a reminder of the incredible diversity and beauty of the underwater world. So, if you find yourself in Australia, why not add a visit to Heart Reef on your bucket list? Guess what really drives royal family dynamics? The British royal family isn't just about the headlines we often hear, like those involving Prince William and Prince Harry. They also have a half-sister named Laura Lopez, and her existence adds another layer to the fascinating family story. Laura, born to their father, King Charles III, and his former partner, has often remained in the shadows compared to her high-profile brothers. This intriguing connection shows that the royal family is more than just a glittering facade. It includes complex relationships that highlight both the privilege and challenges of royal life. Despite her lower public profile, Laura represents the idea that every family, even one filled with crowns and titles, is uniquely shaped by its members' lives and interactions. So how does this lesser-known brother-sister relationship influence the dynamics within the royal family? Did you know baby carrots are just regular carrots? Surprisingly, these crunchy snacks aren't a unique variety, but rather regular carrots that have been trimmed down to a smaller size. Introduced in the 1980s, baby carrots were created to tackle food waste by using imperfect or excess carrots that might otherwise end up in the trash. Farmers found a way to cut these carrots into bite-sized pieces, making them appealing for snacking. Their bright orange color and convenient size have made them a favorite among kids and adults alike. However, many people mistakenly think that baby carrots are a different breed, but they are simply carrots with a new look. So, the next time you munch on a baby carrot, you can appreciate that you're enjoying a cleverly crafted snack, helping to reduce waste while also adding a healthy crunch to your diet. What are some other foods that might surprise you? Why does a turbine from Istanbul reflect London vehicles? This remarkable connection comes from an innovative project that showcases the fascinating intersection of engineering and design. In the bustling city of Istanbul, a unique turbine was developed to improve energy efficiency and was later used in the construction of a stunning building in London. The turbine serves not only as a functional piece of technology, but also as a reflective surface that interacts with the surrounding environment. When vehicles pass by this building, their movements are mirrored, creating an eye-catching visual effect. This reflects the city's vibrant life and adds an artistic touch to the architectural landscape. The project highlights how modern technology can bridge cities and cultures, making us rethink the ways we incorporate innovative designs in urban spaces. It also raises questions about how everyday materials and structures can transform our experiences in cities around the world. Is it really true that fidgeting burns calories? Non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT for short, plays a significant role in how we burn calories throughout the day. This fascinating process involves small movements we often don't think about, like bouncing your legs, tapping your feet, or even fidgeting with a pen. Surprisingly, these minor activities can add up to a notable amount of calorie expenditure. Research suggests that by simply incorporating more of these little movements into our routines, we can burn an extra 350 calories daily without hitting the gym. For busy students during long study sessions or office workers at their desks, these small actions can truly make a difference. So next time you catch yourself bouncing your leg or pacing a little, remember that you might just be doing your body a favor. Isn't it amazing how active we can be without even realizing it? Did you know that potatoes caused panic in 18th century France? In a surprising twist of history, people once thought potatoes were toxic. This misconception led to widespread fear and even mass hysteria among the French population. Many saw the potato as a strange and suspicious crop, shying away from this new vegetable. It took a brave man named Antoine Augustin Parmentier to change the narrative. He believed in the potato's potential and decided to eat it publicly to prove it was safe. His bold act, along with strategic promotions, helped shift the public's perception. Soon after, people began to embrace potatoes, leading to their integration into French cuisine. This once feared vegetable is now a staple ingredient in many beloved dishes. Isn't it fascinating how such perceptions can change with one daring move? Did you know UY Scuti could swallow our solar system? This colossal star is famous for being the largest known star in the universe, and its immense size is truly mind-boggling. If UY Scuti were placed in our solar system, it would stretch out far enough to engulf Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and even Jupiter. Imagine that. Our home planet would be hidden within the giant glowing mass of UY Scuti, lost in its brilliance. To give you an idea of its size, UY Scuti has a radius over 100 times that of the Sun, meaning it's about 7 billion kilometers wide. This staggering measurement means that light from UY Scuti takes a whopping 7 hours to travel from one side to the other. Stars like UY Scuti are not just fascinating for their size, they also help astronomers understand the life cycles of stars. These colossal giants burn through their fuel quickly before exploding as supernovae, leaving behind beautiful nebulae. Isn't it incredible to think about the vastness of our universe and how tiny we really are? Let's uncover the truth about the Get Out and Push Railroad. This quirky piece of California history is fascinating. In the 1800s, as the railroad expanded into steep terrains, it faced significant challenges. The trains lacked the power to conquer steep hills, and that's where the passengers came in. When the locomotive struggled, travelers were asked to hop off and help push the train uphill. Imagine the scene. Men and women, some with fancy clothes, assembling outside the train to lend a hand, all while chatting and cheering each other on. This unusual form of teamwork not only got the train moving again, but also created a sense of community among the passengers. The Get Out and Push Railroad reminds us how creativity can solve problems, especially during the early days of rail travel. Have you ever had to pitch in on an unexpected journey? Did you know that oceans hide countless mysteries? The vast blue expanses of our planet's oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, yet an astonishing 80% of these underwater realms remain unexplored. This uncharted territory is teeming with life forms and geological wonders that scientists can only dream of discovering. Imagine giant squid lurking in the depths or unknown species that have adapted to extreme conditions. The ocean is like a gigantic treasure chest filled with secrets. From vibrant coral reefs to deep-sea trenches, each area offers unique ecosystems waiting to be studied. Moreover, ocean exploration can unlock insights into climate change, biodiversity, and even the origins of life itself. As technology advances, researchers are eager to dive deeper, using submersibles and advanced sonar mapping. Who knows what surprises await us in the dark blue depths? The future of ocean research is brimming with possibilities. Let's uncover the truth about flower odors. Did you know that around 90% of flowers emit smells that are anything but pleasant? While many blossoms delight us with sweet fragrances to attract helpful pollinators like bees and butterflies, some take a different approach. For instance, the infamous corpse flower does something astonishing. It mimics the scent of rotting flesh. This foul aroma draws in insects such as flies and beetles, which are tricked into thinking they've found a prime breeding ground. This fascinating strategy highlights the incredible variety found in plant reproductive methods. Over time, evolution has enabled flowers to adapt their scents to meet their unique ecological needs. By using offensive odors, these plants ensure their survival and reproduction in a world where competition for pollinators is fierce. So next time you stop to smell the flowers, consider that not all scents are meant to please our noses. Some are just good old survival tactics. Most people don't know Lade Island has a mysterious house. This intriguing island, part of the Westman Islands located south of Iceland, features a solitary structure built by a hunters association in the 1950s. Designed as an observation point for hunting expeditions, the house stands as a lonely sentinel against the stunning yet rugged backdrop of the island. Imagine stepping foot on this uninhabited terrain, where nature reigns supreme, and the only sounds are the waves crashing against the rocky shores and the calls of seabirds overhead. The house adds an air of mystery to Lade Island, sparking curiosity among adventurers and history buffs alike. It's not just a hunting shack, it's a piece of the past that tells stories of the hunters who came here, braving the elements in search of game. With its remote location and dramatic landscapes, Lade Island is a captivating destination for those seeking adventure or a glimpse into Iceland's rich history. What stories could the walls of this solitary house tell? Guess what really drives people to hallucinate? The angel's trumpet, or brugmansia, is more than just a pretty flower. It's actually a dangerous plant that can lead to some mind-altering experiences. With its stunning trumpet-shaped blooms, it might seem inviting, but hidden within its petals are potent alkaloids that can have severe effects if ingested. People who have mistakenly consumed parts of this plant have reported vivid hallucinations, paralysis, and even life-threatening situations. These effects are due to chemicals like scopolamine and atropine, which disrupt normal brain functions. Many cultures have used brugmansia in traditional rituals for its psychoactive properties, but these practices come with significant risks. So while its beauty may attract you in your garden, remember that this captivating flower can be very dangerous. Are you ready to appreciate the allure of this plant while staying safe? Prepare to be amazed by Johann's lottery luck. Winning the lottery once is already a thrilling experience, but imagine doing it 4 times. Johann has managed this incredible feat, capturing the attention and curiosity of many. People are talking, wondering what his secret might be. Is it luck, magic, or perhaps an unusual charm? What adds to the intrigue is Johann's distinct appearance, which makes him even more memorable. His striking looks have made him somewhat of a local celebrity, with fans eager to hear his story. Many flock to see him, hoping to catch a glimpse of the man who beats the odds repeatedly. As rumors swirl about his successes, some speculate that he might have a lucky ritual or a favorite number. Others simply admire his uncanny knack for winning. So what do you think is behind Johann's extraordinary winning streak? Have you ever wondered why some planets are so hostile? A group of scientists has recently uncovered a stunning yet dangerous planet located 63 light-years away, captivating the imagination of many. This deep blue celestial body, with its alluring colors, masks a fierce environment that would terrify any Earthling. Imagine winds ripping across the landscape at thousands of miles per hour, creating a tempest unlike anything we experience. To make matters worse, this planet has molten glass that rains sideways, adding to the chaos and threat. The extreme conditions there far exceed the storms we know here on Earth, raising questions about what life, if any, could survive in such a brutal setting. While it may look beautiful from afar, the reality is that this planet serves as a reminder of the harshness of nature in the universe. What else might we discover about planets like this one? You won't believe what scientists did to Commander Powder. During a tense war period, a group of innovative scientists found their creative ideas for new weapons stifled by a Navy officer named Commander Powder. This commander didn't just disagree with their concepts, he actively blocked many of their proposals, making the scientists feel frustrated and powerless. Rather than letting their frustrations simmer, they chose to respond with humor and cleverness. In a light-hearted jab at Commander Powder, they named a fictional military unit after him, turning their grievance into a funny story that helped ease the tension. This playful act not only lifted their spirits, but also highlighted their determination to keep pushing boundaries in the face of obstacles. The scientists' creativity shone through, showing that laughter can be a powerful tool, even in the most serious situations. Who knew a little humor could ignite such resilience? Discover the adorable world of Falabella horses. This unique breed of miniature horse comes straight from Argentina and features all the wonderful traits of regular horses, just in a pint-sized package. Imagine a horse that's friendly, charming, and easy to care for. These little guys are great companions. Standing at only about 30 inches tall on average, Falabellas are perfect for those who may not have the space for a larger horse, but still want a majestic equine friend. They thrive in loving homes and often form strong bonds with their owners, making them great for families and individuals alike. Their gentle nature and playful antics can bring joy to anyone's day. Plus, their size makes them ideal for children to learn about horse care safely. So whether you're looking for a showstopper for petting zoos or a unique addition to your family, these delightful little horses are definitely worth considering. Did Mike Tyson really want to fight a gorilla? In the 1990s, boxing champion Mike Tyson surprised everyone when he made a jaw-dropping offer at a zoo. Tyson, known for his fierce reputation in the ring, approached a zoo attendant with a wild proposal. He wanted to pay $10,000 to face off against a silverback gorilla. Imagine the scene. Tyson confidently offered this astonishing sum, believing he could take on one of nature's most powerful animals. Fortunately for the gorilla's safety, the attendant wisely declined the request, understanding that opening the cage would be an incredibly dangerous decision. A silverback gorilla can weigh up to 400 pounds and possesses immense strength, much more than even a professional boxer like Tyson. This bizarre incident highlights the sometimes unexpected, reckless side of fame and fortune, where outrageous ideas can surface. It's a reminder of the boundaries between human and animal and how we should respect the power and majesty of wildlife. So what do you think Tyson was really after with this wild idea? Hard to believe, but a toaster caused power outages. In a strange twist of home electrical wiring, a house found itself in a bizarre situation where the toaster was linked to the same circuit as the home security alarm. This peculiar setup meant that every time someone toasted a bagel or made some toast for breakfast, the alarm system would trip, leading to unexpected power outages. Imagine reaching for your toast and suddenly being plunged into darkness. The owners were both confused and frustrated as the simple act of breakfast turned into an electrical guessing game. It turned out that this unusual circuit arrangement created a real headache, as the toaster's draw of power was strong enough to interfere with the alarm system. Luckily, after consulting an electrician, the problem was fixed, allowing the family to enjoy toast again without fear of losing power. Have you ever encountered such a strange home wiring issue? Why exactly does the bumblebee bat amaze us? This pint-sized marvel, native to Thailand, holds the title of the world's smallest mammal. Measuring just over an inch long, these bats have a wingspan of about 5 inches, making them easier to miss than a pine needle in a haystack. Living in limestone caves, they've adapted beautifully to their surroundings, using their diminutive size to navigate through tight spaces. But it's not just their tiny stature that draws attention. These bats play a crucial role in local ecosystems. By feasting on insects, they help maintain the balance of nature, controlling pest populations that might otherwise overwhelm crops and plants. Picture a little flying friend, darting around in the dark, ensuring that gardens and farms thrive. Surprisingly, their small size also means high energy demands, which they meet with their fast metabolism. So the next time you hear about the bumblebee bat, remember that this tiny creature is crucial for the health of its environment. How incredible is it that such a small animal can have such a big impact? Ever thought about why Andy Warhol loved mass? Despite being one of the most famous pop artists, Andy Warhol had deep religious convictions that shaped his life. A devout Catholic, he made it a point to attend Mass every Sunday without fail. This commitment not only reflected his faith, but also showcased his belief in community and service. Warhol's dedication extended beyond the church. He volunteered at soup kitchens, serving those in need and embodying the spirit of compassion he valued so much. Interestingly, he even played a role in converting at least one person to Catholicism, illustrating how fervently he shared his beliefs. Warhol's religious life may seem surprising given his often avant-garde art, but he blended the sacred and the modern, showing that faith and creativity can coexist beautifully. His life reminds us that spirituality can inspire even the most unconventional artists. Did you know that a pizza delivery driver became a robbery pawn? This shocking event is known as the pizza bomber case, which unfolded in Pennsylvania back in 2003. The driver, Brian Wells, was approached by two individuals who claimed they had a bomb and forced him to rob a bank while wearing a collar that was supposedly rigged to explode. In a twisted turn of events, after successfully demanding cash, Brian was apprehended by police. Sadly, the situation escalated dramatically when the bomb detonated, resulting in his death. Investigators uncovered a complex plot involving multiple conspirators and a treasure hunt-style scavenger hunt that went horribly wrong. The case captivated the nation, raising questions about crime, coercion, and morality. It has since sparked discussions about how far someone might go when faced with life-threatening situations. This tragic story reminds us how unpredictable and dark life can be. Ever think ancient inks could be toxic? Surprisingly, some ancient inks contain hazardous materials, which makes reading certain manuscripts more dangerous than you might expect. For example, cinnabar, a pigment derived from mercury, was often used for its vibrant red color. While beautiful, this substance poses serious health risks, including mercury poisoning if mishandled. Similarly, arsenic, another toxic material, was sometimes used in green inks. Though these manuscripts hold immense historical value, the risks associated with these inks raise important safety concerns for historians and conservators. Imagine exploring a centuries-old text filled with rich storytelling, only to realize that the colorful ink could be harmful. Fortunately, modern techniques allow experts to safely study these manuscripts without exposing themselves to toxicity. This fascinating intersection of art and danger not only highlights the risks faced by scribes of the past, but also reminds us to appreciate the evolution of materials used in art and writing today. What fascinating stories do these dangerous inks hold? Did you know about these 4 uniquely named states? In the United States, there are 4 states that intriguingly carry names associated with the opposite of the peoples. Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Kentucky lead the charge with their unique titles. Pennsylvania, for instance, translates to Penn's Woods, named after William Penn, who sought a refuge for the Quakers. Virginia, named after Queen Elizabeth of Furey, is often referred to as the Old Dominion, reflecting its rich history. Kentucky, named for the Iroquois word Kenta-ten, represents the land of tomorrow. While these states honor their roots and show a deep connection to good people and old traditions, each operates independently, showcasing the beauty of diversity in governance. Despite their historical namesakes, these states have evolved, shaping distinct cultures and identities. So what's the story behind the 4th state that continues this intriguing trend? Dive deeper, and you might just uncover more about the fascinating histories that shape these names. Guess what really drives Kuching's charm? Kuching, the capital of Sarawak in Malaysia, proudly wears the title of the City of Cats. This unique nickname isn't just playful. The word Kuching actually means cat in Malay. As you stroll through the vibrant streets, you'll notice an enchanting collection of cat statues, each adding its own quirk to the city's personality. One of the most famous is a large bronze sculpture located right in the city center, capturing the affection locals have for these furry companions. The statues aren't just decorative, they celebrate Kuching's rich cultural ties with feline creatures, often seen as symbols of good luck and protection. Visitors often snap photos with these whimsical works of art, making it a fun experience for families, tourists, and cat lovers alike. Beyond the statues, Kuching offers a warm, welcoming atmosphere filled with history, delicious food, and a close-knit community that embraces its quirky title. So next time you think of cats, wouldn't it be exciting to explore a city that celebrates them like Kuching does? Can you believe a bike hit 83 miles per hour? The Velux 3 recumbent bicycle made headlines in 2013 when it smashed records by reaching this incredible speed. This feat isn't just about pedaling fast, it's a stunning example of what human innovation and engineering can achieve when we combine design with determination. A recumbent bicycle, which positions riders in a laid-back position, reduces air resistance significantly compared to traditional bikes, allowing for much higher speeds. The design of the Velux 3 was crafted to maximize aerodynamic efficiency, which is why it was able to reach that jaw-dropping 83 miles per hour. Riders, who mainly consist of cycling enthusiasts and engineers, work hard to push the limits of what is possible with human-powered vehicles. This record-breaking achievement has not only thrilled fans, but also inspired new developments in sustainable transportation. As more people seek greener alternatives, innovations like the Velux 3 show us just how far we can go with a little creativity. What exciting records will the future hold for human-powered engineering? Did you hear about the Chevy Malibu meteorite? In 1992, an astonishing event unfolded in New York when a meteorite struck a parked Chevy Malibu. This incredible collision is one of the most well-documented meteorite events in history. The meteorite, a type that originated from the asteroid belt, weighed about 12 kilograms and created a substantial hole in the car's roof. Witnesses reported the event with a mix of surprise and excitement as chunks of the meteorite scattered nearby. Scientists quickly became interested as they could study the rock to learn more about the early solar system. After its fall, the Chevy Malibu became a unique piece of history, showcasing the rare occurrence of space debris interacting with everyday objects. People often wonder how often meteorites hit our Earth, and the truth is they fall all the time, but most are too small to notice. The Malibu incident serves as a reminder that we share our planet with the remnants of the cosmos, making space less distant and more connected to our daily lives. Hard to believe, but North Koreans are shorter. On average, North Koreans measure about 4 centimeters or 1.57 inches less in height than their South Korean neighbors. This surprising difference is largely linked to factors like malnourishment and varying economic conditions. North Korea struggles with food shortages and poor nutrition, which can greatly affect the physical development of its citizens. In contrast, South Korea enjoys a more stable economy and better access to a balanced diet, leading to healthier growth rates. Height is not just a matter of genetics, it reflects a society's health and well-being. The daily lives of North Koreans are heavily influenced by economic hardships, which can stunt growth during childhood, a crucial time for development. These stark differences in average height illustrate the broader impacts of socioeconomic conditions on human health. It showcases how external factors can shape physical characteristics over generations. Could we see these gaps close in the future as conditions change? Rainmaker or rain disaster in San Diego? In 1915, an unusual story unfolded in San Diego when heavy flooding struck the city. This deluge was attributed to Charles Hatfield, a self-proclaimed rainmaker who claimed he could control the weather using chemical mixtures. Hatfield had been experimenting with various substances to induce rain, leading many locals to believe he held the secret to ending droughts. However, after his work, the city experienced an unexpected onslaught of rain that caused significant flooding, damaging homes and disrupting lives. The situation quickly turned from hope to chaos, casting a shadow over Hatfield's reputation. Some viewed the flooding as a miraculous success, while others considered it a dangerous failure. The San Diego government even attempted to blame Hatfield for the destruction, requesting compensation for the damages. This incident sparked debates about weather manipulation and the ethics surrounding such practices. To this day, Hatfield's story remains a fascinating chapter in the annals of weather history, raising questions about humanity's desire to control nature. Believe it or not, a French soldier became a king. Jean Bernadotte, originally a soldier in the Napoleonic Wars, made quite an impression on the Swedish army during one particular campaign. While fighting against Sweden, he treated captured Swedish soldiers with remarkable kindness, a move that didn't go unnoticed. His compassion resonated deeply with the Swedish people, who admired his character even though he had never set foot in their country before. In a surprising twist, this goodwill transformed Bernadotte from a soldier to a celebrated figure, culminating in his election as King of Sweden in 1818. The Swedish monarchy was looking for a new leader, and Bernadotte, with his strong principles and military skills, fit the bill perfectly. Today, the House of Bernadotte continues to reign in Sweden, a remarkable legacy of how a foreign soldier's kindness changed the course of history. Who could have imagined that a few acts of compassion could lead to a royal lineage? The birthplace of skyscrapers is in Chicago. This fascinating city is home to the iconic home insurance building, completed in 1885 and considered the world's first skyscraper. Standing proudly at 10 stories tall, it changed the way we think about building design. The structure's innovative steel frame construction allowed for greater heights, which meant cities could grow upward instead of outward. Before this moment, buildings were mostly limited to a few stories, typically made of stone or brick. But with the home insurance building, architects discovered that using steel made skyscrapers not only possible, but practical. This breakthrough paved the way for future titans like the Willis Tower and One World Trade Center, and inspired cities worldwide to rethink their skylines. Imagine walking through Chicago and seeing the evolution of architecture right before your eyes, with each building telling a story of engineering prowess and creativity. The home insurance building set a trend that transformed urban landscapes everywhere. How did Chicago's innovation change the world? Can you imagine that the Javan rhino is nearly extinct? This incredible creature, native to the lush landscapes of Java and Indonesia, faces a grim future with just about 81 individuals left in the wild. Habitat loss, driven by human activities like agriculture and urban development, has taken a massive toll on their numbers. Alongside this, poaching poses another significant threat, as these majestic rhinos are hunted for their horns despite having no medicinal value. Conservationists are working hard to save the Javan rhino, establishing protected areas and raising awareness about their plight. With only a handful of these rhinos left, every effort counts. Supporting projects aimed at safeguarding their habitat and enforcing stricter anti-poaching laws could make a real difference. Can we come together to protect this extraordinary species before it's too late? Did you know UNICEF buys the most vaccines worldwide? This incredible organization is the largest single buyer of vaccines, ensuring that millions of children receive vital immunizations every year. UNICEF plays a crucial role in global health, working tirelessly to deliver vaccines to areas where they're needed most, often in low-income countries facing healthcare challenges. Their efforts help prevent outbreaks of diseases like measles, polio, and tetanus, ultimately saving countless lives. By collaborating with manufacturers and governments, UNICEF negotiates lower prices and guarantees the availability of vaccines, making it more affordable for countries to protect their young populations. In 2021 alone, UNICEF delivered over 600 million vaccine doses, a feat that showcases their commitment to child health. They also focus on educating communities about the importance of vaccinations, combating misinformation that can hinder immunization efforts. Thanks to UNICEF, countless children have a better chance at a healthy future. How amazing is it that one organization can make such a big difference in global health? Meet Thumbelina, the world's tallest miniature horse. Born in 2001, Thumbelina stands an astonishing 17.5 inches tall, making her a record-breaking delight recognized by Guinness World Records. Despite her tiny stature, the spirited little horse captures hearts everywhere with her big personality and charm. Thumbelina was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, where her owners, Paul and Karen Gusling, dedicated their efforts to give her the best life possible. Miniature horses like Thumbelina are known for their friendly disposition and intelligence, often used as therapy animals or in various competitions. What sets her apart isn't just her height, it's also her ability to defy expectations and show that size doesn't determine character. Thumbelina continues to inspire people of all ages, reminding us that incredible things can come in small packages. What surprising feats might she achieve next? What if I told you Christmas isn't the deadliest season? Contrary to a common belief, Christmas actually sees lower suicide rates than many might expect. Studies show that during the holiday season, social gatherings and stronger emotional connections may help lift people's spirits. Surprisingly, the months of April and May are often linked with higher rates of suicide, not the festive December days. This misconception likely arises from the heightened emotional strain faced by some individuals during the holidays, where loneliness or high expectations can weigh heavily. Mental health professionals want to remind us that Christmas can be a time of healing and hope. In fact, many find comfort in reaching out to loved ones or seeking support during this time. Instead of associating the holidays with despair, let's focus on connection, support, and the positive experiences that can emerge during this season. Did you know the largest pyramid is in Mexico? Most people think of the pyramids in Egypt when they hear the word pyramid, but the biggest one actually sits in Puebla, Mexico. This impressive structure, known as the Great Pyramid of Cholula, is not just towering, it holds the title of the largest pyramid by volume in the world. Unlike the smooth-sided pyramids of Egypt, Cholula is built in layers and covered by a church at its summit, making it a unique sight to behold. The pyramid was constructed over several centuries, with the earliest phases dating back to around 300 BC. It reflects the rich history of the early Mesoamerican civilizations, particularly the Toltecs and later the Aztecs, who revered this site as a place of worship. Visitors flock to Puebla to marvel at this archaeological wonder, which stands at 66 meters tall and spans over 450 meters on each side. So next time you think of pyramids, remember Cholula, an incredible piece of history right in Mexico. Have you ever wondered why vaccines are so effective? Vaccines leverage the immune system's memory, training it to recognize specific pathogens without causing illness. When you get vaccinated, your body gets a sneak peek at the harmful virus or bacteria. This process helps your immune system remember how to fight off these invaders in the future. Think of it like a practice run for your immune defenses. Thanks to this built-in memory system, your body becomes more resilient over time, adapting to protect against new threats and even those you've encountered before. Just like how you remember the lyrics to your favorite song, your immune system learns how to quickly tackle these germs. This remarkable ability not only helps keep you healthy, but also contributes to community immunity, protecting those who can't get vaccinated. So the next time you hear about vaccines, remember how they give your immune system a powerful upgrade. Unbelievable facts about Antarctica's McMurdo Dry Valleys. The McMurdo Dry Valleys are often called one of the driest places on the planet, having not experienced rain for over 2 million years. This astonishing fact leads to conditions that are incredibly harsh, making microbial life nearly non-existent. With an environment so extreme, the landscape resembles something you'd expect to find on another planet, which is why scientists are keen to study it. They believe that understanding this barren environment can help us learn more about life beyond Earth. For example, the dry valley's unique soil and geological features give insights into how life might adapt to extremely low moisture conditions elsewhere in the solar system. Researchers also look for clues about Earth's own history by studying the valley's ancient ice and sediment. This fascinating interplay between Earth science and astrobiology shows just how interconnected our understanding of life on Earth is with the possibilities of life in outer space. Isn't it incredible to think of the secrets the McMurdo Dry Valleys hold? Discover how the Nile shaped ancient Egyptian farming. The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, providing vital water for agriculture. Each year, the river would flood its banks, depositing nutrient-rich silt on the surrounding land. This annual flooding was so important that the Egyptians developed a sophisticated system to measure its severity. Farmers would observe the river levels and record the rise and fall of the water to predict how much crop yield they could expect. These predictions were crucial for tax calculations, influencing how much farmers had to pay to the government based on their anticipated harvests. The better the flood, the more abundance they could anticipate, and thus the system allowed for fairer taxation. It's fascinating to think that this ancient practice of measuring the Nile not only sustained their way of life, but also shaped the economy of one of history's greatest civilizations. Guess what brought Reagan and Gorbachev together? During a Cold War summit, US President Ronald Reagan and Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev had a surprising conversation about the possibility of uniting against an extraterrestrial threat. This remarkable moment showed that even in the midst of great political tensions, leaders can imagine a shared humanity. Instead of focusing solely on their differences, Reagan and Gorbachev recognized that a common challenge from space could require collaboration. It's fascinating to think how the thought of an alien invasion could momentarily set aside their rivalries. This conversation highlights the potential for global cooperation, reminding us that, at our core, people share similar hopes and fears. The idea of uniting against something beyond our planet sparked a sense of shared purpose that transcended international boundaries. In a world often divided by politics, their dialogue serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of unity and understanding, even with the most unlikely scenarios. What if facing global challenges today could inspire similar collaborations? Surprisingly, it's a fact that sharks are ancient survivors. Sharks have prowled our oceans for over 400 million years, making them one of the oldest species still roaming the Earth today. This amazing longevity means they've survived 5 massive extinction events, including the infamous one that wiped out the dinosaurs. What makes sharks truly fascinating is their unique skeletons, which are made entirely of cartilage, the same flexible material that makes up our noses and ears. This cartilage offers them incredible agility in the water, enabling them to be some of the fastest and most efficient predators around. Plus, if you ever see a shark, know that it is constantly growing and shedding teeth throughout its life. Some species can lose thousands of teeth over their lifetime, ensuring they always have sharp tools for catching meals. Isn't it incredible how these ancient creatures have adapted and thrived for so long? Believe it or not, microorganisms weigh on you. Did you know that if we were to freeze dry a human body, about 10% of its total weight would come from tiny microorganisms? These little creatures include bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live on your skin and even within your gut. While we often think of ourselves as mostly human, our bodies host trillions of these microorganisms, making them a huge part of our biological makeup. Many of these microbes play a crucial role in keeping us healthy, aiding in digestion, and even helping our immune system fight off illnesses. The balance of good and bad bacteria is essential for our well-being. So the next time you hear someone say that humans are predominantly made of flesh and blood, remind them that we are also a microscopic ecosystem. Fascinating, isn't it? It's incredible to think how much of our weight is attributed to these unseen companions that share our lives. What does that mean for how we perceive our own bodies?